Hey, y'all. Y'all got time? Child, because I think I got some time today. How y'all been? It's been like, what, 5 weeks maybe? Since I hopped up on this thing. Do y'all know how much has changed in like these last 5 weeks? I don't know where to start. Like, where should I start? First of all, do y'all see Shauna? We gonna start with that. Y'all can't even see how long sis is. Cause of how I got the camera set up. And if I was to do these, y'all can tell I ain't got no brown. Okay, we could just do that. Just the top of it. Sis gotta be at least 14, 15 inches now. Last time I measured her, she was around 12. But baby, look, can you see these inches? Can you see these inches on y'all asses? Huh? Baby, listen, Shauna looking so good, big talking about he about to get some. And I'm like, wait. What? With that blonde hair? But you know, the more I started thinking about it, I was like, he fine. I think he'll be able to pull it off. You know, he'll be able to pull it off, and his hair grow fast. So, come on with it. Come on. We can just be locked up together, just a whole locked family. Come on with it. Don't make me grow the dog hair out too. I will grow the dog hair out too. Don't make me do it. I will. But let's shout out to Shauna, okay? Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Locking my hair has been the best decision I have made. My hair has never been as healthy. It has never been as long. Like, I love my hair. And I always knew, I'm telling you guys, I always knew I wanted to be locked. I used to tell my mom that, and you know who inspired me to lock it? Whoopi Goldberg. And I didn't even know Whoopi locks was fake. Her shit fake. And she ain't got no eyebrows. Did y'all notice? Go notice. Go, when y'all done with these, go pull it up. Her locks are fake. And she ain't got no eyebrows. She got, you know, you could tell where the eyebrow go, but she shaved them. She said a long time ago she did it. So, but seeing her, I used to think, and I still do think, but back then when I saw her hair, I was like, oh my God, that is so gorgeous. I always, even when I was young, for whatever reason, I equated locks with like regal. You see what I'm saying? Like, every time I seen somebody with locks, I was like, ooh, tell me your story, because you just don't make the decision to lock your hair. I know the political stuff about it. See, y'all don't even know shit about locks. Y'all don't even know where it started from. I know where it started from, but this video ain't about that. This video ain't about that. This could be a political, we ain't gonna go there. But because I know where locks stem from, and the fact that it's literally a personal as well as like a spiritual conscious decision, it's like when I see people with locks, it's always like, well, what was your story? What was your inspiration behind it? What was the reason you did it? You know, more often it's not gonna be because of maintenance. You see what I'm saying? That's probably like, if somebody say I locked my hair because of maintenance, I feel as though that's very lazy. That's something like a parent would do with the child, because they don't want to deal with the upkeep of the hair, so they'll lock their child's hair. So it can be, because it's easy upkeep. It really is. When you get started, maybe not so much. But to be honest, I've learned everybody got a different lock journey. Let me just say that. But I learned if you just let it do what it do, it's going to do you. You just got to let it do what it do. I don't even do Shauna. Like, Shauna do whatever she want to do. She file how she want to file. I talk to her. I be like, so what we doing today? How you want to be? I can tell if my hair is dry. I can tell what it needs by how it feels. You become like so educated and so like in tune with your hair. And then of course, you know, it's intentions in here. It's energy in here. I don't even let everybody touch you. You don't even supposed to let everybody touch you. You know what I'm saying? Because this all me. This is all me, honey. So to be honest, the only person who really I allow to touch my hair other than myself and my loctician is my man. That's it. Anybody else who try to reach, because they do try to reach out, they don't even ask permission. I swerve. I hit them with the, and I tell them, because a lot of people don't know, I be like, I'm so sorry. My hair is full of my energy, and I just don't want us to intertwine. And they be cool with it. They be like, oh my God, I didn't realize, because I remember I used to have to tell people that when it came to my crystal. What are you doing? I understand that it's beautiful, like my hair, and I just dyed it. I don't know if y'all can tell. It's a cute auburn color. It's a cute auburn color. I'm like so ready. Shauna is ready. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's there. It's there and it's cute. It complements my skin tone so well. But I swear, cause I'm sorry. I understand, you know, something looks good. It may be interesting on me, and your reflex as a human is to reach out and touch, but baby, don't touch me. Don't. I am not a walking billboard, okay? You don't just get to come up and like, y'all, it happens. A lot. A man actually asked me, can I pull your hair? Excuse me? Nigga, what the fuck? Can I pull it? No, you cannot pull my hair. You cannot pull my hair, sir. I don't even know you. You cannot pull it. Can I pull it? What the fuck? Anyways, off Shauna. Okay. But it is, of course, the best decision I made. I was inspired by Whoopi Goldberg. I told my mom, I think I was around like 8. That was when Cinderella came out. I guess that's why I equated that to like royalty. I just thought it was beautiful. And I thought Whoopi Goldberg was beautiful. And I remember my mom was like, ugh, you think Whoopi Goldberg is beautiful? Yes. Yes, I do. And that's just when I learned that people have different taste in beauty. Yes, I think Whoopi Goldberg is gorgeous. I love her skin. I love her hair, even though it ain't hers. She been rocking locks since I known her. I love her work. Like, I love her teeth. Like, in my mind, Whoopi, baby girl, is doing, I love her. I would have never known she liked the Caucasians. I thought she was a lesbian. No, she just liked them Caucasians. And baby, she kept them a secret like they kept her a secret. Girl, y'all better go read. Y'all better go do y'all research on the Whoopi Goldberg. See, I know about Whoopi. Whoopi ain't even her name. I think it's something Bland, like Blair or some shit. I don't know. Let me look it up since we on the line. Hold on. It's something like Doris, I believe, or something like that. What's her damn name? Mary? What's her name? Hold on. Oh, she's still married to that white man. Hold on, let me click on it before I can. Probably giving her oh nah, she divorced. She is divorced. Karen, that's her name. Whoopi name is Karen. It was some boy. It's Karen. That's her name. Anyways, off Whoopi. It's been a lot. I told y'all it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Now that I'm moving from my hair, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to holiday hell. Y'all, I quit. I've been released, or should I say I released myself, meaning I've been released from that hellhole for about 5-6 weeks now. Baby, listen, let me tell you something. I already told y'all how I was feeling. And one thing about me, I know when to leave. You see what I'm saying? I know when a situation is no longer conducive for me. I know when it's no longer aligned. I always know when it's time to go, and I'm never wrong. Never wrong. Anyways, y'all, I could really get into what kind of like led up to it, but I really don't want to do that. Maybe another time, but baby, I don't want to do that because I don't care. I don't care. I can just give you the gist. I was in the middle of responding to an email. I was at home. I was going in late that day. It was a Wednesday. I remember it was a Wednesday because we had a meeting at 10:30. We had meetings every day. Throughout the day, we had meetings at 10:30 that day. But I really wasn't supposed to be there till 2. Because some shit was going... Another story. I wasn't supposed to be there till 2. But of course, I needed to be there for the meeting at 10:30. So I was just going to go in and baby, work that straight through, baby. Just going to work straight through, you know. So I do what I do every morning. Wake up, have my cup of coffee, my Le Blanc. Okay? And I'm in the middle of responding to emails. Baby, this, and I tell y'all, as soon as one come, baby, I seen it right back. One thing you ain't gonna do is wait on me. Trishana Trinae. Ogumbi. I'm going back to the Ogumbi. I don't know why I just gave y'all my government, but I'm going back to Ogumbi. Y'all don't know how to spell it, so I ain't gotta worry. I was in the middle of responding to an email. And it got to the point where I literally could not respond. My hand was shaking so much because my blood pressure was here. It was there, y'all. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I talked to Big about it because I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't making the decision emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been feeling this way for a while. Even though this email, I'm not going to say triggered the action. It more so like kind of like solidified it. Like this is not, I can't, for my mental health. You see what I'm saying? Like for my mental, I cannot do it. This job is no longer feasible, and I choose peace over paycheck any day. So Big was like, you already know how I feel about it. I've been told you to fuck that damn job. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, instead of responding to the email, I sent in my resignation, effective immediately. Y'all, and I turned my phone off. I woke up, matter of fact, and I gave it to Big to hide because I didn't want to have like, oh my God, because I did. I ain't gonna lie. I regretted it immediately, not because of myself, but because of my team. I was like, damn, all that hard work I just put in. I literally took this place from this to that, and my team we finally got that trust, and we're moving in a great direction. And they like, oh my God, Miss T, we love you, we respect you, we never had a manager like you, and blah, 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 blah. And it felt so good. It's like me and my team, I love my team. Like, honestly, if it probably wasn't for them, I probably would have been left a long time ago because management, y'all already know about management. Once I got rid of the bad apples from the team and it was everybody, like we was gonna move in and a grooving. We was gonna move in a groove. But baby, let me tell you something. Like, I always said, if it gets to the point where I gotta like put my hands on you, or I gotta cuss you out, or I hate coming to work, this is no longer my job. This is no longer for me, and I need to move paths. You see what I'm saying? I always said that, and I meant that. Because me, and see, I know how much I've been changed. Hold on, y'all. I think this is business. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know I'm unemployed, so my biz, but I still got my business. And thank God for loyal clients, baby, because somebody hit my line. What's up? Hold on. All right. But I'm going to put a pin in it until we done. But at least she got my initial response. Anyways. Oh, me, y'all. Y'all, that's what I'm saying, man. I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed. Hey. No, I've been changed. The Lord say y'all. Yeah. If you don't believe I've been redeemed, you know the angels in heaven. See, y'all. Baby, because let me tell you something. This is how I know therapy and anger management work that I paid good money for. Because old me, 10 years ago me, I would have been about 26. See, when I was in my 20s, ooh, y'all, I can understand why I was difficult in my 20s to get along with, to maintain relationships with, friendships with. So I want to say I'm sorry because I was filled with a lot of anger. I was filled with a lot of anger, y'all. I was going through divorce number 1. Hello. I was going through divorce number 1. And I needed a lot of therapy and anger management because I went through so much with Chris. So much. And Big said I should talk about it, right? Because Chris keeps coming up. And how he keeps coming up, he keeps going through my line of brothers. And I have 5 of them. He already went through 3 to try to get back in connection with me. Now, I already told you through 2 brothers to leave me the fuck alone. And now you tried it again with the 3rd. And again, leave me alone. Chris, I know you watch me on here. Leave me alone. You couldn't pay me to go back at all after everything that I endured for years. Everything. And I understand Big said I should talk about it so people can understand the gravity of the situation. But if I said hell no, I won't go. That should be it. It should be where it start and stop. Why should I have to throw out specifics? For you to be able to understand the magnitude of the situation. When I said, please don't tell me nothing about this person. I don't care. I don't care. I've already healed and moved on from that person. But if you want to hear a story, here you go. And nobody noticed. And some of my family watch me on here. All y'all, I don't even know. Some of y'all are my exes. But I'm going to give you one story. I'm going to give you one. All right? I remember it was a holiday. I don't remember which holiday. It could have been Thanksgiving or Christmas. I really want to say it was Thanksgiving. I remember because he got a gift certificate from Boston Market for a free holiday ham. And I remember I caught him cheating on me yet again, because one thing Chris did do is cheat several times. I want to say he cheated at least a dozen times that I know of. So I caught him cheating again, and I remember us having an argument, and of course it became physical. It became so physical. I remember that I thought I was gonna die. This is a trigger warning, by the way, so if anybody needs to turn off, I completely understand, but I thought I was gonna die. So I remember I made it to the kitchen and I got a wine bottle because I was like, I'm about to bust this motherfucker aside his head. And I remember I went to do it and I hesitated because I'm like, oh my God, what if he dies? And in that moment of hesitation, I remember he punched me so hard in my face, I dropped to the ground. And I remember he started kicking me while I was on the ground. And after he was done, when he got tired, I remember he spit on me too. And as I laid on that ground, crying for hours, not even the fact that he abused me, because that happened before. It was the first time he spit on me and kicked me. And I remember thinking, damn, this is so low. All it is because I caught him cheating on me. And when I tried to call like the police, he took my phone, put it in the kitchen sink in a garbage disposal, ran the water over it and turned it up on high. So he destroyed my phone. I have nobody to contact. He took my keys. I have nowhere to go. And after he got tired of seeing me cry, he told me to get in the shower, get dressed, so we can go to the movies. And that's what I did. I got in the shower. I cried the whole time I was in the shower. I got dressed. I don't even remember what movie I went to go see. I just remember it was at that movie theater off of Westheimer by that Walmart, because it was a Boston Market not too far from it. And after we left the movies, we stopped and got the ham. He stopped and he bought me a new phone from Radio Shack. That's how old this was, Radio Shack. He got me a new phone. And he asked me to make dinner, and I did. I did. He apologized, of course. Did it stop? Of course not. Did the cheating stop? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Chris brought home probably every STD. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, crabs. Oh, my favorite. Imagine trying to make love to your husband and you see crabs crawling on him. And he don't tell you the truth about it. Could have got you infected. Y'all get into an argument, he beat you because he brought home crabs. And guess what? You got to go buy the medication because he's too embarrassed to do it. Do y'all need another story or do y'all get the gist? Chris, I understand every time you try to reach out, you always reflect on the good times, because I was always a good wife, and you might have changed. You might be different. You might not be abusive no more. You might not be on cocaine no more. You might not even be a hoe no more. But I have fully healed and moved on from you. And it's no way, absolutely no way that I would ever go back to you. I don't even want your last name. I could probably have my pick of the litter right now, going through my second divorce, on what last name I want to keep, and it will never be yours. It will never be yours. Don't get me wrong. Being married to Chris wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad, but shit, the bad parts was motherfucking bad, because it only took me seeing a bruise on myself, because I'm chocolate. It takes a lot to bruise me. Plus, I ain't no little bitch. I wasn't just laying there getting my ass kicked. We was tussling. All right? But, baby, your partner is a reflection how you feel of yourself. And I'm a giver, I'm a healer, and I try to work with people through their shit because nobody's perfect. And I feel like that's why I get taken advantage of a lot, and while I stay longer than I'm supposed to, because even though Chris had a story prior to him meeting me, he became a part of my story now because of how he treated me. And that's something I would never forget. That abuse he took me through still follows me right now, currently, and I'm 37. To this day, a man cannot block me into a room because I would feel like I have to immediately defend myself. To this day, if somebody like take my car keys or try to have like exert any type of control over me because I've been abused, because I experienced that, I can't let that happen. The healed version of me cannot let that happen, even though your intentions might be different from his. And I had to learn how to converse that. I had to learn how to tell my mate, I know you're not, probably going to hit me. However, this is a trigger for me. When I feel like I can't get past you, even though you're trying to be cutesy or whatever, it triggers me. It takes me back to when I literally couldn't leave. And I don't want to put that on you. So I said all that to say, that's just a little bit. That's just a little bit. I was with Chris at 16. I left him at 20. I only told y'all two things. Do you know how much I went through in that capacity of 4 years? And I still married him. I still married him. He didn't start hitting me after the marriage. Oh no. He didn't start off hitting me either. That's conditional, but that's another story for another day. I'm off Chris. I already gave him like too much energy, baby. I've healed from that, so you ain't gotta cry for me. Argentina, I already cried enough tears. That is gone. That is over and done with, baby. That is gone. I went through that in my 20s. It's women that went through that in their 30s, probably going through it in their 40s and 50s. Can you believe that, baby? Listen. I'm glad that season of my life is over. Because let me tell you something. I don't even think a dude got one time to hit me. I don't even think a dude got one. We ain't even about to do it. It's going to be that limo scene. And I can tell you the one time. One time. Because, baby, I ain't no little bitch. It's going to be that I can tell you the thing one time. In that limo? Oh, honey. And then I'm taking the next proper steps. I ain't even going to give y'all the game. Okay, because I ain't telling. I ain't even going to give. I'm going to take the next proper steps. That's all I'm going to say. However you want to read into it, this is what I'm going to do. I'm taking the next proper steps, baby. Because, like I said, I know I've been changed. But, it really don't take much. She in there. She just sleep. I told Big that, like, y'all be wanting me to spaz. Why do y'all want me to spaz? Hey. I told my second husband, you want me to pull up, don't you? Like, y'all must have forgot. Y'all really want, why do y'all want, leave her sleep. Why y'all, leave her sleep. She need to stay asleep. Trust me. She needs to stay asleep. You don't do something. And even my sister said it. She was like, lady, I don't see. Why you don't? I think that's why people got me fucked up. Y'all don't see that I'm a thug. Y'all do not see that I'm a thug. I'm gangster. Y'all don't see it. Okay? Keep playing. Keep playing. I think it was the Apostle Tupac, Amor Shakur, that said, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Why y'all keep trying to push me? Y'all keep trying to push me. Anyways, Holiday Hell. I quit Holiday Hell, and when I tell you, I feel like I hear more from them hoes now than I did when I was working there. It's bananas. Big had to hide my phone. When I finally got my phone back, I think it was the next day, And I seen everybody miss calls and or calls and voicemails, missed out it. I seen out it. Or whatever and whatnot. I responded to almost everybody. To the people I liked, because it's no sense of faking it no more. One thing I don't do is fake it. Because that ain't me, y'all. I can do a hi and bye. But to act, I'm not about to sit here and converse. I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't like me too. And one thing, baby, stop with that. Like, if you don't like nobody, can y'all just stand on it? Ain't we too grown to be faking the funk? Because everybody who felt that somebody didn't like them, y'all was always right. Because, come on, we know this. We know when we not liked. Baby, I'd rather you just tell the truth and keep it moving. Tell the truth and keep it moving. I don't like you, bitch. All right? So, anyways, however how stupid the reason is, y'all want to know the few reasons? I'm going to give you 5. I'll see if I can come up with 5 stupid reasons that people in real life told me they didn't like me because of this. I always get, oh, you think you are that? I always get that one. You see what I'm saying? Just by simply being myself. I'm confident in myself. So therefore it threatens you. Okay, but you don't want to say that last part. Right. Somebody had beef with me because of my laugh, y'all. My laugh. Like ha he ha ha. Then like ha he ha ha. It wanted to fight me over that. Okay? Didn't like me because of that. Wait. Somebody didn't like me because I speak multiple accents. Excuse me. You don't like it. You're one of the few who does not. And I'm pretty sure it's probably because you don't know how to do it. You cannot. You cannot. And it drives you bonkers, doesn't it? Because anybody else, they love it. And it reminds me of something that my therapist told me. She said, a lot of people ain't gonna like you. I can't. Baby, Dr. Melissa Earls. Baby, she must have hurted my feelings when she told me that. But she told me the truth. She said, listen, a lot of people ain't gonna like you, sis, so get used to it. And while I'm sitting there, mouth open, like, how can she tell me this? Crying. Like, bitch, I'm paying you the insurance company is paying you $150 an hour for you to tell me I ain't gonna be liked all the time. Get used to it. Why would you tell me that? She said, because you trigger people's insecurities. Huh? She said, do you know how many people not necessarily wants to be you? Damn, I wish I had my glasses, because I wish I could tell y'all how she told me in that session, because I'll never forget it with that dim lighting. She said, not necessarily they want to be you entirely, but you have qualities about yourself that they wish them too can possess. For instance, let's take your body. Some women might look at your body and be like, ooh, I wish I had that. But they can't express that to you. So then it becomes, she thinks she's all that because she has that. Even though you don't know what they're thinking. She said also, you could be loud. People might call you attention seeking. However, they wish they had the voice that you have. The attention that you bring when you walk in the room, they wish they had that. They hate how people gravitate towards you. They hate the influence you have of people. Like, she had to break it all down. She literally had to break it all down in layman's terms, because in my mind, I just couldn't, but I'm just being myself. Y'all don't like me just because I'm being myself? This is me. This is my personality. I speak many different accents. Why are you mad? Why are you bothered? I'm loud. Everybody in my family motherfucking me loud. I'm the oldest of 8 children. I had to be loud. And I'm a thespian. Hello? I'm a thespian. I've been acting since I was what? maybe 6, and even before then in the choir, I had to learn how to project. I mean, y'all can even hear it now. I had to learn. So these type of qualities that are instilled in me, that I do, that's the reason why I can go on a tangent, and that's the reason why I can invent and come up with them blah, blah, blah. I did impromptu. When I tell people I'm a thespian, I mean that in every sense of the word. I bring drama in everything that I do. This is me. This is me. Y'all can't help. Y'all can't hate me for just being me. I ain't trying to imitate you. And if y'all only knew what I've been through. I just told y'all a little piece of story with Chris. I just told y'all a little piece. Y'all want to be me? Y'all should be happy. Like, I remember telling, like, my therapist and somebody when I had a breakthrough, given what I've been through in my past, I'm lucky that I'm here. I'm lucky that I'm not in prison. I'm lucky that I'm literally not a whore, a prostitute. Because most people with my background and story, that's how they end up a stripper, a prostitute, selling cooch, online, OnlyFans. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I would sell my toes on OnlyFans. I would put little feet pics out there. But for whatever reason, any man I have been with, they don't want me to put my feet out there. I mean, it's just feet. They ain't gonna know it's my feet. You wouldn't even know. Are you on OnlyFans? Because how would you know? You know, but baby, I should be a hoe. I only got a top 4. I only got 4. Come on, y'all. I'm 27. I've been in serious relationships since 16. Hello, I got married at 20, motherfucker. Chris, Anthony, Mike, and Josh. Chris, Anthony, Mike, Josh. Desi. Engaged husband. Engaged. Hell no. Fuck you, Anthony. I love you. I know you still watching too, but nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. And when I say I love you, you know what I mean, nigga. Like, fuck you. Ain't no love, ain't no hate here, but nigga, bye. Mike, hey boo. How you doing? Call me. And Josh. And that's it. That's it. This is all long. That's it. That's it. So it's like, what? I should be a hoe on a boat, which honestly, I really kind of wouldn't mind at this point. I'm just playing. I'm in a happy, healthy relationship. But I'm just saying, if that don't work out, I'm being somebody's hoe on a boat. I am being somebody's hoe on a boat. But that's just fantasy. Because Big, I doubt it. I doubt he's very intentional and I like it. Damn it, that wax. He's very intentional and I like it. But anyways, y'all, I quit Holiday Hell. Okay. They've been reaching out to me. And I did reach out to all of them. And I did have lunch with some of them and, you know, all of that. But honestly, I deleted them all. I blocked them all. I feel like that's a natural period. Telling me how great of a job I did after the fact, or, you know, all of this other stuff, honestly, y'all, that don't bring me no peace. Or, you know, it's falling apart without you. That don't bring me no peace. That doesn't stroke my ego. I was only concerned about my team anyway. Fuck me. And that's what Big said. Like, damn, like, you ain't even concerned about you. You talking about the team? What about you? I was like, I didn't even consider me. He was like, and that's why I need to consider you. Okay. You're right. I didn't, you know. But anyway, so it's been 5 weeks. And I'm grateful for those 5 weeks because I've been, like, literally healing. Like, settling with everything that I've literally been through in these last 6 months. I had to bury my grandmother. I had to start over because my husband displaced me. leave my home, like everything that I built, go through a divorce, start over in another city, get thrown into work. I mean, I was doing exceptional. Y'all seen I got promoted like this. But that should have been like a clue on how toxic that place was, you know. But anyways, just coming back home and having to start over and still be in this gray area with my husband, it's just a lot to process. And it just like all of it caught up with me, you know? All of it caught up with me because I didn't have time to process it all because I had to make moves. I had to secure a place. I had to secure a job. I had to secure everything. And it's like, wow. So much I had to deal with. So much change. So much happened in like this little bit of time. And I thank Big for this because he gave me like the space to do it. Because honestly, if I didn't have his help, I wouldn't have been able to take as much time away from work to deal with it all as I have. Big being the man of his word, he already gave me a few grand to make sure I was straight for everything as far as like bills and whatever I may need. And even told me like, babe, you need to call me or whatever. But I'm so grateful for that because I really needed this time, y'all. Like, I've cried many nights during these last 5 weeks, just thinking and praying and anger and regret, just a lot of emotions, you know, from work, from personal, for everything. And when I tell y'all, I'm just like so grateful for this time. That's the reason why I haven't spoke to y'all. I've been feeling so like indifferent, so blah. Like, y'all, your girl been going through it. This divorce is different from the first divorce. And if you've never been married, you can't even begin to understand because everybody in my camp is like, you budget. Everybody in my camp said my head's around, Jane. And don't you come back no more, no more. They all saying it. Except the wives. The wives like, lady, I know what type of wife you are. I know you're willing. I know you're going to do the... But let me tell you something about me, right? I can't be swayed. I do what I want to do. And be it calling me being stubborn, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. I hear you. All right? And I understood. I processed it. I considered it. However, just like you and you and you and you and you, y'all have the final decision over your life and your decision. I can't be swayed. No, none of y'all was in it but me and him. None of y'all was in it but me and him. And I understand y'all got this side. Y'all don't know. Y'all wasn't there. Everybody gonna tell they side. I tell the truth, the whole truth, but I ain't gotta lie. I ain't gotta lie. I ain't gotta prep friends and family and only say like the negative that they do and not talk about my shit because I ain't gotta groom nobody. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, the truth is gonna stand all on its own because I know I give like 238%. I know that I started here and you took it there. You see what I'm saying? I know that I gave you chance before I said something. But y'all want to talk about the chances. You just want to talk about what I said. You know my reactions. Not what caused it, but you know my I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I don't play like that. I don't do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and plus I'm grown enough and smart enough to see it from outside. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. I'm ready now that I had a time to like process it all. I'm ready to move away from it all. I'm ready to go to my next step in life. I'm ready to see what my next career is and how this relationship with my new partner is going to be and where life is going to take me. Where is it going in my business? Y'all see, I just got hit up not too long ago. Like, I'm still working on becoming a better version of me. I'm not perfect. I want to stop cursing so much. I want to get off the green so much. You know what I'm saying? The flower. Finally a fucking hit. But that's going to take time. I'm getting better. Like, y'all should see my body. My body is bodying. Like, I feel like this is the healthiest I've ever been. This is like the most grown I've ever been. But fuck. I also feel like I was challenged to like mourn and move at the same time. And that's really difficult to do if you never had to do it. That's really difficult. That's difficult. It was for me. And I'm a strong person. It was very difficult for me to do that. And I had to, again, I'm just grateful for this time that I had. Ooh, me and Big went to OKC this past weekend, y'all. When I tell y'all, that was like a breath of fresh air, like just getting away from the city and experiencing new things and tasting new food and, you know, exploring a different city with a different person. I feel as though, like, you know, that's the ultimate test if y'all can partner, if y'all go on a little trip. We went to OKC. Let me tell y'all how it went, baby, okay? Listen, baby, one thing you ain't gonna do in OKC is starve, because when I tell you it's like restaurant on restaurant on restaurant on restaurant, like all next door to each other, baby. You can go get breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, dessert, all of it's there. It's all in the strip. And if you need your rims fixed, your oil change, you need to go holler at a divorce lawyer, like whatever you need to do, it's all in like not even a 1 mile radius, baby. It's all in walking distance. Just go next door. It's 3 doors down. It's 3 doors down. We had breakfast at this black-owned spot called Scrambled. One thing about me, I'm pro-black. Y'all know I'm pro-black. All right. So every time I travel to a city, I always like to hit up at least like one black-owned spot, if not more. So we hit up this place called Scramble, which was... That's big, y'all. We hit up... Oh, yeah. We hit up I'm sorry. I was thinking about what he said. We hit up a breakfast spot called Scrambled. Y'all need to go check that out or whatever. It was absolutely delicious. We came in. First of all, nobody was in uniform. Can I just say that? I think everything was a vibe. Everything was a vibe. I just feel like y'all should be in uniform. That's it. That's it. Just a uniform. When we came in, the host had on a whole red sweatsuit, like looking like Michael Jackson. Okay, he had on a whole red sweatsuit. A lot of servers was wearing like sweats as the bottoms and things like that. And what made Big ask, was it a black restaurant? Because I didn't tell him before we went if it was black owned. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, this is in the spot, but we should pull up. It was when we got the menu, and the cocktail menu was like a Hennessy specialty menu, right? It was like 8 Hennessy selections. And he was like, is this restaurant black on? I was like, why you say that? I said, is it because of the music? Because the whole restaurant, it was mixed. Like, you had every race up in there. So it was very diverse in the restaurant. And he was like, because of this Hennessy. I was like, what? Listen. He had one too. I think he had like the strawberry Hennessy margarita. Like, ugh, what? I had an espresso martini because the coffee at the hotel was trash. It was fucking trash. So I was like, ooh, should I kill two birds with one stone? Like have my coffee and my little drink. So we decided to do that. I had an espresso martini. He had, I believe, a Hennessy strawberry margarita. Then when we ordered, now I don't know if I told you this, me and Big, this is him calling, hold on. Hey baby, I'm filming, can I call you when I'm done? Huh, baby? Okay, I love you. Bye. Anyways, so he had this strawberry Hennessy, and I told y'all our favorite, like our love language is food, right? So our love language is food. And so I ordered the pancakes and chicken, and he ordered the shrimp and grits, and then we ordered the lobster mac and cheese. And oh, and in his shrimp and grits, he added a lobster tail, okay? When the food came out, it was absolutely like scrumptious. Shout out to our server, Tiara, girl. You was amazing. And the table next to us, they was drunk as shit. All right, one was literally asleep at the table, and they was drunk. We're going to get to them in a minute. Oh, and then there was a server over them. I don't remember his name, but we're going to call him Andrew. All right, Andrew originally wanted me and Big to sit in his section or whatever and whatnot, but then another table came up in Tierra's section, and like the hostess says, 2 for a 2 top, baby. He was not about to divert from the plan, baby. 2 for a 2 top. All right, so he said it's over there in Tierra. All right. But Andrew, that's what I called him, right? Andrew is still right here next to us with the drunken ladies or whatever, because that's still his section. So we just so happened to miss his section by one. He was like, he wanted us in his section because he heard me singing while I was over there waiting in the line. Because a girl, I got a little voice. I know I'm playing a little yin yang on here on the line, but y'all don't really want me to cut it up, because I can really cut it up, okay? Because your girl do got some pipes on her. Anyways, so we eating our food, which is absolutely fucking delicious. And me, 2 bites, I'm really kind of done. So I pack up my food because I'd rather have a liquid lunch, or brunch, I should say. And, oh, I hate this shrimp and grits. Let me tell you something. I had to tell Big right then, listen, I can make you some shrimp and grits, but it ain't gonna taste like these. It ain't gonna taste like these. I don't know what they doing. He was like, I think it's the gravy. I don't know what it is. I don't do a gravy. I do more like a roux. More like a cheese roux sauce. I don't know what this is. This is delicious. And then it was something that was kind of like working for me. It was setting off that seafood. I think it was rosemary. I honestly think it was rosemary, and it didn't dawn on me to put rosemary in my seafood. Rosemary is very distinguished. I'm gonna have to try that, baby, because that rosemary really kind of set it off. I ain't gonna lie to you. It really kind of set it off. So anyways, we ate at the Scramble. Oh, so while we there, right, the food come out, we pray, you know, because we always got to give honor to God, right? So we pray. So as soon as we, you know, bam, there it is, the ladies, the drunken ladies, they was like, oh my God, y'all are just so, and for whatever reason, they started recording. Y'all are just so beautiful, and like the way he looks at you, and I was like, you see it too? People say that all the time. Like, you see it? Oh my God, we see it. And like, can we just say y'all are couples goals? Y'all are couples. Like, oh my God. Like, why that was just, okay. So we ate, had a good time or whatever. We started singing. Big started being funny, talking about those are your background singers right there. Because, baby, when I tell you after we, you know, they wouldn't let us have a moment. You know, so they was rocking with me when your girl was rocking. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Supremes, okay? One of them was asleep, and it looked like they were still coming down from what they did the night before. But shout out to them, okay? Shout out to them. It was really nice. That was a great experience. After that, we went up Midtown, and we went like just walking up, enjoying the center, because it was an absolutely gorgeous day with a gorgeous weekend. And we started smelling some deliciosos, some deliciousness in the air. Okay. And I'm like, you already know what that's at. That's right there. Okay. And what's so funny, it was 2 taco places right next door to each other, but they was across the street, but they was right next door. And we could tell it wasn't this one. We could tell it was this one. You get what I'm saying? We could tell it wasn't that corporate looking one in the building, because upstairs was a attorney's office. We can tell it was the food truck one. Chill. We could tell. So we went over there and got some burritos. Okay. I just had a bite. Okay. Because your girl was still full from her liquid breakfast. All right. I just had a bite. Big, demolished it or whatever. Then we went downtown to the, I think it was like the Butterfly Botanical Garden, I believe it's called. Absolutely incredible experience. It's kind of like I'm in Houston, right? So it's kind of like the Butterfly Museum. It's just gorgeous, except there's no butterflies flying around. It's just all of these exotic looking plants, like just gorgeous. And it like educates you on it. And then behind the building, you have like food trucks out there, like a little a carousel out there. And then out there in like the pond is beautiful koi fish. I mean, y'all, the whole thing was just so serene. And after we experienced that, we decided to get on the scooty bikes. Okay, I need to learn what it's called, but shout out to Ray J for them scooty bikes. We got on the scooty bikes and we was just going all over Bricktown. We was just all up and through, and that was just so motherfucking me fun. We decided to go back to the hotel, you know, shit, shower, shave, get ready for dinner. We got back into the city, went back downtown to like this rooftop bar. And then we decided we wanted to do the scooty bikes again. So we got back on that, and we still had like leftovers from like earlier. So we just went back to the room, ate the leftovers, and just called it a night. On our way back, we happened to stop by. We stopped at this fast food spot called Brahms, which is kind of like a restaurant, ice cream parlor, and drive-through in one. I know, but it was, right? Brahms, BRAUM''S. Look it up. Fucking great food. Fucking delicious food. And I knew it was going to be delicious and fresh because, hello, you attached to a supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Ate that. Then we just so happened to be passing this beautiful like area that was very like similar to when I was in like Denver, with like the rocks or like the mountain. It's just gorgeous, like gorgeous. I implore you to go. So we stopped off in Davis, Oklahoma, where this waterfall was. It was turned out to be like kind of like this cabin site thing. And they had like these historical landmarks, like this castle, and it was just gorgeous. And it was very spontaneous because it's just something that we just so happened to roll up on. That was not a part of the plan or anything like that. And can I also just say this? I missed my son, my dog, the whole time. It was not one moment I didn't think about my motherfucking dog. And the person who was dog sitting, I'm like, you couldn't let me know my baby was alright. You couldn't let me know, like, send a picture. I just want to know that he's okay, because what if he's crying out for me and I just cannot do anything, and I just cannot believe I'm one of those persons now. I apologize to all my friends and family whose kids I watched and cussed out because y'all was only calling to just make sure y'all kid was okay. That was y'all kid. I acted like that over a dog, so I can only imagine. I'm sorry. I had to, sometimes you gotta go through it to get it. I'm sorry. Y'all, it won't happen again. It won't. I'm sorry. Because her telling me she was busy, baby, that did not work for me. I was like, this bitch ain't watching my baby again. Not keeping me updated. She ain't watching it again. So anyways, that's it. I honestly think I caught y'all up on everything. It took me about an hour to do it. I ain't got no job right now. Except my business. Still in the middle of going through my divorce. But that's about to be finalized any moment. I already called the county. Alright, they already told me what we need to do. I clicked them in on 3-way. Alright, I clicked them in. So, we know what needs to be done. We is, that's it. I don't know. I ain't got no more. I can't even tell y'all what I think I'm gonna do next. I don't know. When I tell y'all, it's gonna be a surprise to me too. But that's it. I hope y'all had a great day. I hope the story at the top of the show wasn't too depressing, wasn't too dark. Cause like I said, baby, that's over for me. Won't happen again. And I'm glad I've been like brought out or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I'm about to get in here and cook for my man because he coming over tonight. Alright, and we gonna just post up. We gonna just post up. I'm cramping like big. So baby, done. Love y'all. Talk to you later. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.